painkillers, paracetamol is one guy, antibiotics, anti-seizure meds, statins, TB medicines, antidepressants, all of these, including some herbal remedies such as ashwagandha, are all potential liver landmines. We're not talking about rare side effects. If you've already done your liver tests, great. But you can go beyond the basics with these extra checks to get a clearer picture of what's going on with your liver. Because your liver is already under attack, don't add more pressure with a poor lifestyle. And don't wait for warning signs like dark pee, pale poop, a bloated belly, or random bruises and brain fog to show up. That's when you know damage is already done. If you haven't watched part 1, here's what I covered. How hidden sugars can be worse than alcohol, why even moderate drinking harms your liver, the early warning signs you should never ignore, and simple fixes like cinnamon, cruciferous veggies, coffee, and eating right. So go check it out now. Those crispy cravings, those oily pakoras, Sunday French fries, they are packed with trans fat. The villain no one's talking about. If you haven't been living under a rock, you know that trans fats increase bad cholesterol levels, leading to clogged arteries, heart disease, and liver stress. These fats mess with your metabolism, making it harder for your body to burn fat while putting unnecessary strain on your liver. That's why recommendation for adults is to limit the consumption of trans fat to less than 1% of total energy intake, which is less than 2.2 grams per day for a 2000 calorie diet. 8% of the general population has abnormal liver function tests, and most don't even know it. What's even wilder, up to 30% of these elevated levels just disappear in 3 weeks. Only if you take action, but sometimes they don't. So, when a client tells me their doctor recommended seeing a nutritionist because their liver's not doing well, my first step is always to take a close look at their liver function tests, especially the blood markers, because you'll always find the truth there. These are the key blood markers, and whether it's cholestasis or an inflammation, different patterns in these numbers can point towards different liver villains. If you need help with testing, check the link in the description below and get it done please before it could get worse. Now obviously you don't want to add fuel to your liver which is already on fire, right? What might be delicious to your taste buds could be disastrous for your liver. When you consume high fat meats and creamy dairy, the saturated fats are broken down into fatty acids and stored in the liver. Over time, these excess fats accumulate within the liver cells, leading to a fat buildup causing fatty liver. This disrupts liver function, causing inflammation, insulin resistance, and eventually liver damage, impairing its ability to detoxify and process nutrients properly. Your liver is not a trash can, so please stop feeding it like one. And yes, alcohol, we really need to talk. Even if it's just one peg or just on weekends or beer chugging, your liver doesn't take weekly offs. And you seriously need to understand that. There are tons of research published on this topic, which you can find in the description. So I'm not going to quote another one. Just one glass to an already damaged liver is like petrol on a fire. It only makes the damage worse. And along with your drink, let's talk about the chaknas that you enjoy. If you see anything in a shiny packet, run. Why? All of your fancy chips, cookies, bhujia, 2-minute noodles are nothing but sacks of preservatives, sodiums, and chemical chaos. And lastly, salt. Yes, cutting down on salt is just not relevant for your heart diseases, but also your liver. What happens is when your liver is damaged due to conditions like cirrhosis, which is advanced liver damage or fatty liver, it struggles to do its job properly. And one of those jobs is regulating fluid balance in the body. Now, sodium present in salt attracts water and holds onto it like a sponge. So the more salt you eat, the more water your body retains. In people with liver damage, this retained water doesn't just stay in the right places. It leaks into the abdomen, ascites, and even into the legs, edema causing uncomfortable swelling. Extra fluid puts more pressure on blood vessels, worsening a condition called portal hypertension, which is quite common in advanced liver diseases. So, more salt equals to more fluid retention. Now, doctors often prescribe pills to remove the excess fluid in liver disease. But if salt intake is still high, these meds can't work well, making treatment much tougher. Plus, you get a buy one get one free on illness, as a damaged liver also affects kidney function, potentially leading to kidney failure, especially dangerous in cirrhosis. Okay, if you made it to this part of the video, great. I've got more for you in a healing basket. Let's start with antioxidant fruits. Think berries, pomegranate, and apples. I've already spoken a lot of these in my previous video, so you should know that they are like the liver's bodyguard. But you should know about one more study. Blueberries can reduce liver fibrosis markers. So yep, your fruit bowl is basically a tiny detox station. I know blueberries are expensive, but what's expensive in the long run? A box of blueberries or a bill from your liver doctor or the hospital? Then we've got the cruciferous gang. You remember them? Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. Yes, I spoke about them in part 1. If you haven't watched part 1, please do it after this. There's a button here and you'll also find a link down below in the description too. But coming back, when your liver is struggling, how you eat your veggies matters more than simply eating it. Lightly steamed is what you should go for. Not raw, not drowned in oil. This makes the liver-loving compounds like sulforaphane easier to absorb without burdening digestion. Now dandelion and milk thistle get all the fame. But hold up, before you start popping these pills or start brewing herbs in your kitchen, you have to check with your doctor or your medical dietitian first. Every liver is different, so please consult your liver doctor first. Next up are your omega-3s, which you can get from walnuts, flax seeds, and fish oil. They help reduce liver fat and improve your liver enzyme levels. One study actually showed that omega-3 supplementation can improve ALT to AST ratios in non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Might sound complicated, but it basically means less inflammation, better liver mood. Let me tell you about a client of mine. Just switching gears for a second, otherwise you'll say I'm all talk and no action. There's this one client of mine, a busy professional with a corporate job, 2 kids, and barely a moment for herself. Her time starts after 11 p.m. when the kids are asleep and she unwinds with chips and a glass of wine while scrolling through her phone. She came in saying, my reports are fine, but my stomach feels bloated, my energy is trash, and people are telling me it's normal to be tired with 2 kids. But Ryan, I know something is off. And when I saw her reports, her liver was clearly signaling trouble. But she and even her doctors had missed it. Elevated liver enzymes and fatty liver signs are not to be ignored. I told her what I am about to tell you, so listen in carefully, because this could possibly save you from endless hospital visits and those drastic medical bills. First of all, she was asked to shrink her eating window to 10 to 12 hours. Next, take a post-meal stroll. It helps with digestion and keeps the lymph moving. Talking about lymph, I advised her dry brushing. Yes, it does sound fancy, but it's great for lymphatic flow. For those who have never heard about this, it's an ancient Ayurvedic technique that stimulates the lymphatic system, helping eliminate toxins, reduce bloating, and improve circulation. To dry brush, use a natural bristle brush with long strokes towards your heart, starting from your feet and moving upwards. You don't need to start oil pulling at 5 a.m. or drink some fancy herbal tea. You just need to stop sabotaging your liver in secret, because these are the real lifestyle red flags. Chronic stress, poor sleep, over supplementation. Yes, more pills is not more progress, it's just more pressure on your liver. Even passive smoking is an active trouble for your liver. You know the worst part? I see people every day suffering from things they could have easily avoided. That's why I always say, why wait for a disaster to start making changes? If you're even 5% unsure, get tested. Check your inflammation. Fat builds up and overload. Or better, get a nutrition plan which gives your liver what it actually needs. I've added links below if you need help getting your liver tested or want a plan specifically tailored to your body and your lifestyle. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you go through me. Just make sure you get it done from an authentic, certified place that won't overlook the early warning signs. Your liver runs your entire body. It's basically like your engine. Now, it's your turn to return the favor before the damage gets irreversible.